One small penny from 1990 that most people ignored could now be worth thousands of dollars. But what makes it so special is not just the price. It's the untold secrets, rare mint errors, design mysteries, and hidden market trends that turned this common coin into a collectible treasure. Stay with me as we uncover everything about the 1990 Lincoln penny, its origins, value, varieties, and the professional history that most collectors never get to hear. In the year 1990, the United States Mint continued its long-standing tradition of producing the Lincoln cent, a coin that had already become a cultural and historical icon since its first appearance in 1909, designed by Victor David Brenner. The Lincoln cent was originally created to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, replacing the Indian head cent and becoming the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. It stood for legacy, honor, and national pride. Over the years it went through several changes, and the 1990 edition is a powerful marker in that evolution. To understand the 1990 Lincoln penny, we must go back to the early years of its design. The original Lincoln cent had wheat ears on the reverse side, which continued until 1958, when the reverse was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial designed by Frank Gasparo. That version remained on the coin until 2008, marking the Lincoln Memorial reverse as the longest-running design for the penny at that time. The obverse, however, remained fairly consistent, always featuring the bust of Lincoln with slight modifications for clarity, detail, and minting advancements. In 1982, a major change occurred when the composition of the Lincoln penny shifted from 95% copper to a copper-plated zinc core. This decision was made due to rising copper prices and economic constraints. So by the time 1990 arrived, the coins were being struck with a core of 99.2% zinc and coated with a thin layer of copper weighing 2.5 grams, rather than the original 3.11 grams. This composition remained the standard through 1990, making weight and metal analysis an important part of coin authentication. The 1990 Lincoln penny was produced at 3 major mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint played a specific role in the total production of the penny. That year, the Philadelphia mint coins bear no mint mark, which is standard for circulation coins from that facility. The Denver mint coins bear a small D mint mark below the date, and the San Francisco mint produced proof coins with the S mint mark, known for their mirror-like finish and sharp details. These coins were not released into circulation, but were instead sold in special proof sets for collectors. Among all these, the San Francisco proof coin created a major stir in the numismatic world due to a famous error, the 1990 No S proof Lincoln cent. This coin became one of the most talked about modern rarities in the world of American coin collecting. In the proof set for that year, a very small number of coins were mistakenly struck without the S mint mark, and these were sent out to collectors completely unaware of the rarity they held. It is estimated that fewer than 200 of these coins exist today, making them incredibly rare and extremely valuable. When one appears at auction, it can sell for tens of thousands of dollars depending on condition grading and certification. The cause of the 1990 No S proof Lincoln cent error was due to the accidental use of a die that had not been properly engraved with the S mint mark. Normally, dies used at the San Francisco Mint are hand-punched with the S before being used to strike proof coins. In this case, the mint used a blank die, possibly from Philadelphia, resulting in a coin that should never have existed. This kind of mistake is what collectors call a mule or a mint mark error, and it highlights the human element that still existed in mint operations, even in the late 20th century. Aside from the proof error, the regular 1990 pennies from both Philadelphia and Denver were produced in huge numbers, over 6.8 billion from Philadelphia and nearly 5 billion from Denver, meaning they are common in circulation and have low face value, unless they show signs of unique minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or other visual anomalies. These are the kinds of errors collectors often hunt for in bulk rolls or pocket change, hoping to find one that escaped quality control, and now carries a premium on the collector's market. Another key aspect in evaluating 1990 Lincoln cents is coin grading. Most of these coins in circulated condition hold no extra value, but when found in mint state, especially MS-67 or higher, they become much more attractive to collectors. Coins with a red designation showing full original mint luster can be worth several dollars or more depending on demand and market fluctuations. The highest grade examples certified by PCGS or NGC can bring strong returns. PCGS or NGC can bring strong returns, especially if they show no contact marks, strong strike, and full detail. In addition to traditional grading services, there is a growing market for what is known as variety collecting. This involves studying minute differences between coins produced by the same mint in the same year. For the 1990 Lincoln penny, there are several minor varieties recognized by organizations like the Combined Organizations of Numismatic Error Collectors, or the copper coins. Database, for example, doubled dies, repunched mint marks, and die cracks are all sought after in the 1990 series, although none are as famous or valuable as the no-S proof. The fact that they exist adds layers of complexity and fun for hobbyists who enjoy cherry-picking coins with a jeweler's loupe or microscope. Collectors also pay close attention to so-called transitional errors, or coins that were struck using outdated or incorrect materials. In rare cases, a coin from 1990 might be found on a leftover copper plancher from 1982, although such finds are extraordinarily rare and must be verified with precise weight tests and X-ray fluorescence analysis. Any coin that breaks the standard composition rules for its year instantly becomes the subject of national attention in numismatic communities. Looking at the cultural and economic context of 1990, we see a country that was at the tail end of the Cold War, a period of significant political change. The Gulf War was on the horizon, and American manufacturing was shifting. The mint itself was also evolving. Preparing for new technologies, automation, laser engraving, and digital imaging were slowly beginning to influence coin production. But traditional techniques still held strong, especially in proof coin creation, which is why the no-S error is such an anomaly. Proof coins are supposed to be perfect, pristine, representative examples of the mint's quality control and attention to detail. So when one is found with such a glaring omission, it reminds us that no system is flawless, and that is part of what makes collecting exciting. The 1990 Lincoln penny stands as a perfect example of how even the most common coin can carry stories of error, tradition, evolution, and surprise. From the billions struck that year, only a handful have entered the annals of numismatic history. Yet every coin tells a story if we know how to listen to its metal, its markings, and its journey from mint to pocket and beyond. Whether you are a beginner looking at your change jar, or a seasoned collector hunting high-grade examples or legendary no-S proofs, the 1990 Lincoln penny offers something for everyone: a window into history, a mystery of the mint, and a reminder that sometimes the smallest things hold the greatest value. So, whether you are examining your coins under magnification, researching grading guides, studying auction results, or simply learning the history behind each strike, your journey with the 1990 Lincoln penny is a story worth following, because this is not just a cent, it's a legacy, one that connects you to over a century of American history, design, craftsmanship, and collecting passion.